Hey, it's Dr. Doug Willen, and in this video I'm going to give you 9 tips to get a better night's sleep. And might as well start out with sex and sleep. You know, the only 2 things you should do in your bed is sleep, would be the first one, and sex is good to do in your bed. But things like bringing your day's work home from the office and working in bed, even watching TV in bed, starts to make you associate the bed for things other than the 2 things I just mentioned, which is sex and sleep. So I really like having the TV even out of the bedroom. I know a lot of people will watch TV in bed, but if you have TV in a designated space, then that's the place you watch TV. And then when you go to the bedroom, do one of these 2 things. And you'll find that with that type of focus, you'll start to associate the bedroom for one of those 2 things. And getting daily exercise is also really important. Vigorous exercise would be great. And daily doesn't mean 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. It means 7 days a week. And it doesn't always have to be hitting the gym and hitting the weights. Some people will send me an email or a text going, but it's not healthy to lift heavy weights every single day. But that's just one type of exercise. You can walk, you can swim, you can do a Pilates class, you can do yoga, you can move your body, get outside, and or get someplace where you can exercise. But that vigorous exercise will help set you up for a good night's sleep. Fix your room. Now this is a big one. I mean, I could spend half an hour on this one, but some of the ideas I'm talking about is make sure you get your room set up to be your little sleep cave. And we do really well when we can go into sensory deprivation. So look for cracks of light streaming in, maybe get blackout curtains. Set your room up, spend some time on it. Think about this. You spend anywhere from 1/3 of your life sleeping, 1/3 of your life sleeping, more or less. So it's something, and it affects your health so directly and indirectly that getting a good night's sleep is vital to your health, longevity, peace of mind, state of mind, and you might as well put a little effort into it. So look for the holes that you could patch up so that your room becomes this perfect little place for you to sleep. Now, it might be sound. Well, they have these things called noise machines or sound machines or white noise machines. You could buy one. It's worth it because, again, spread this out over a year, 2 years, 3 years. It's worth spending $60 to get a little white noise machine that whirls and cuts off some of the noise from outside. Block out any light. A lot of people have so many gadgets in their room with electronic devices that have like little lights that put out either a green or blue light into the room, which are also harmful for you getting a good night's sleep. And it would be worth either throwing a t-shirt on top of it or taking a piece of black tape and covering that light up so that that light doesn't bleed in the room. Try to make your room as dark as possible. Try to control the temperature. We're going to talk about temperature in another slide, but get that room right. If you have to pad or pack the windows, put up some type of soundproofing, it's worth it because it's going to make a big difference. This is one of the biggest ones. Mattress and pillow. So it's time to get a new mattress perhaps. Most good mattresses, no matter what they tell you, last about 9 or 10 years. Now, the advertisement might say our mattresses last a lifetime or last 15 to 20 years, but that's really not true. So if you feel your mattress is starting to create a little furrow or a depression or you're not sleeping well, improve your mattress. Spend the money, get a better mattress, get a good quality pillow. I always tell my patients, I'm also a chiropractor, not to stack the pillows up. I use the most minimal amount of pillow, just enough to fill in this gap. And you'd be surprised how little of a pillow I use. Maybe I should make a video on just pillows. That would be interesting too. But get a new pillow, get a mattress, rotate your mattress if you're going to keep your pillow, meaning spin the mattress or flip it over. Try to get the best side up for a little while and see how you're doing. Avoid naps. Now, hey, I love a nap. A nap is great. But if you're a habitual napper, it might be one of the reasons you're not sleeping well at night. Now, if you are a young parent with an infant at home, you're going to have to grab sleep whenever you can because that's the phase of life that you're going in, that you're in at this moment. But napping as a habit will mess up your sleep. And that might be something that's worth breaking. It'll be horrible the first few days that you don't nap, but once you start to avoid napping, you'll start to sleep better at night, and that might make all the difference in the world. Consistency, and right now I'm talking about schedule. So think about it. When you're taking care of a little baby, if you've ever had that situation, maybe you've never had a baby, but you can check in with family members that have had a baby. It's all about schedule for them. So you want a baby to pretty much go to bed at the same time, take a nap at the same time. Now, these babies are allowed to nap. They feed at the same time. If they don't have a bowel movement when they're supposed to, you're concerned. So we love that type of schedule when we're infants, and we also love it as adults. So if you're an adult, hopefully you are watching this, and you find that some nights you stay up to 2 in the morning, and then the next night you go to bed early, and you have that inconsistency of what time you go to bed and what time you get up, or you're different between the work week and the weekend, try to really narrow that deviation down and start to go to bed just about the same time every night and wake up at just about the same time every morning, 7 days a week, and you'll find that will really help with your sleep and any type of insomnia problems that you have. Avoid caffeine. Now, I love a little caffeine in the morning, but you have to really look at this and see if you're the type of person that caffeine is a stimulant for you for hours and hours after you have it. I know people that if they have caffeine after 4 or 5 p.m. in the afternoon, they're still feeling that revved up feeling at 11 p.m. at night when they're choosing to go to sleep. So if that's you, if you know that caffeine is a super stimulant for you, you might decide that you're not going to have any caffeine after 9 or 10 in the morning. So get all your caffeine first thing in the morning, and then you're done. Supplements. Now, you know, I'm a big supplement guy. I make supplements. I've had supplements in my New York City practice with my patients for over 20 years. I do like supplements. Remember, the definition of supplement is to fill in for what's missing. So supplements isn't your whole diet. It's just filling in gaps. And sleep is a category the supplements work quite nicely with. But here's some that you can look for. Oh, that's my product up here on the side, which I believe in. It's a great product. There's info in the description below. But look at some of the ingredients that we could look at that should be in a good sleep product. Melatonin, valerian, magnesium, L-tryptophan, calcium, lemon balm, chamomile, passion flower, St. John's wort, skullcap, ashwagandha, and 5-HTP. I'm not saying that every single one of those ingredients should be in every single product that you have. Mine has those, but you might find one that's a really good melatonin product. Try it, see if it helps. Alcohol. I'm not down on alcohol, but if you have insomnia problems, you might consider looking whether that is one of, if that's something that is setting you off. So a lot of people say, hey, I want to have a little alcohol at bedtime because it acts as a sedative for me. It brings me down. And that's true. But it also messes with your blood sugar. So maybe 2-3 hours after you do fall asleep, you wake up because now your blood sugar is shifted because of the alcohol in your system. And it forces you to be more of a lighter sleeper than you think. So you fall asleep deeply originally, but then you wake up and can't get back to sleep. So alcohol can upset that rhythm. And if that's true, yeah, maybe have a glass of wine with dinner, but then stop 3 hours before bedtime. A lot of the stimulants, spicy foods, alcohol, cigarettes, try to avoid them 3 hours before bedtime. I think you'll see a big difference. Thanks for watching this. And here, let's get rid of that. Leave a comment and let me know what some of your favorite tips are. And I do have another video coming out soon where I will go through each herb that I mentioned and tell the benefits and why they should be in a sleep formula. Thank you.